How tragic.
Can you hear it?
Can I hear the stream?
No, the engine.
Nope. That was really weird. Didn't we have that same problem? I feel like we had a similar problem before.
I think.
It may well have been the same engine.
I'm curious what it weighs.
A lot.
You should weigh yours too so we can get a comparison.
Alright.
128, 173. $132.45. Huh. So you are heavier.
Well, yeah, quite a bit larger truck. And I'm not even full of fuel here. Down a little bit.
Yeah. See, I'm 100% full.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm down an eighth about, so that's not much less than what it normally weighs, but it was down a little bit.
I don't care about the differential game. Ooh, tunnel.
Oh, I can't turn my radio on right now. Maybe I'll do that next time we stop.
I can bypass.
Me too. I've never gotten stopped there.
I'm just gonna honk the horn as I go by.
Yeah, I've never been called into there, surprisingly. Because they're both still just grayed out like you've never been there. You never traveled through that section of road.
Yeah. I might have tapped that truck in the slow lane.
No, he's still going.
Okay.
And then a fucking RV moved over. Fuck you.
I'm lagging like a mother hecker right now.
You know what? That was worth the 1% truck damage.
Oh fuck.
Did you find that the corner was tighter than you were expecting?
It wouldn't have been if there wasn't a Mustang on the inside of the corner.
Oh. That's gone rather poorly.
Okay, so now I need to grab the stupid little thing out of the other mouse. Where did the other mouse go now? Oh, it's still right there. Okay, we're good. It's hard to see things when it's dark. Crazy thing.
Oh, there we go.
That's
Do you
plugged in
want
now.
me to do anything here, or should I just not?
I'm just gonna... Where's the nearest thing?
Repair station?
Yeah.
I thought there was one in the Dalles. I guess not. You might have to look Pendleton.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to teleport up there. Do you want me to go up there and then come back, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You know it's gonna be real fun?
What?
I have a button that disconnects my mouse wheel so I can free scroll,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really fun.
Mm.
Did I
That
pass
Mustang
Pendleton already?
That Mustang that caused you to crash just despawned.
I did not pass Pendleton. Damn. I was gonna come back and murder him.
Mm.
Control F9. 1. Start.
Oh, it's guardrail. Okay. Should now be actually clear of the road. And while I wait for you, I'm going to enable the audio player. I feel like listening to a little bit of Subnautica soundtrack right now.
I'm still not replacing those tires, game.
We will die on this hill. We should not be forced to replace our tires when they are not actually worn out.
Yeah. Am I on the... I am. Control F9. 1. Am I free of everything?
You appear to be. hear my truck?
I don't know. I can't hear anything over my truck.
Yeah, it's fair.
Hang on. I do hear your truck.
Okay.
I think.
I'm kind of
Slow down a little.
Surprised.
Punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Yes, I do hear yours.
Okay.
I had to be in third person facing backwards, so. That's why I was all over the road.
I thought so. Kind of would have thought that mine. I guess it makes sense that I can't hear yours because it's a genuine mod, whereas mine's just a mod that uses a whole bunch of vanilla stuff, technically.
Well, I don't know if I was hearing your actual engine or if I was hearing whatever one it was supposed to be, but I did hear an engine.
Well, you heard the sound that it was trying for it to be, which is what I intended. But I'm guessing you probably weren't hearing the default cat unit injected engine sound for this engine, for this truck.
I have no idea.
Something that I should not have done, because maybe it was, I'm not. But it's a default game file, so I would think it could probably just be the correct one for what I set this engine to be.
I love listening to the sound of this truck.
My engine does not sound immensely interesting because it's a unit or a common rail engine, but that is kind of the point of this engine.
Cowboy lane.
Going to go fast, don't sit in the fast lane.
That's why I hit the cowboy lane.
I know, I did too.
Okay, I'm gonna move over, so watch out for that car.
I was already past it, so.
Okay.
Because I had already switched back to the.
Yeah.
To the fast
I'm
lane.
getting back in the fast lane.
I see that.
I take it you're doing 75 as well?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I could listen to this for hours.
Good, because you will be.
I'm gonna put this in something else. Probably a base game Peterbilt. I think... Well... I know I'm gonna put the DD16 back in this. I don't know what I'm gonna put this motor in.
I know you can put it in the base game Pete's.
Yeah.
You could do that.
I know I can. The Resbuilt, I know it cannot.
But you already have that engine in your K100.
Yeah, but I don't like driving the K100.
Why?
It's just not an ideal truck. I don't like... I like the cab over, but I don't like the cab over.
You just don't like cab overs in general.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like, I like the concept, I just don't like driving it.
Yeah. And you're not even.
And I murdered a car. He slammed on his
Not
brakes
in
in front of
either
him.
those.
He slammed on his brakes in front of me and I had to swerve, so I don't know how you didn't hit either.
That was incredible driving entirely by accident.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
That I murdered them and made you have to drive like that.
It's fine. I didn't hit any of them, so I really don't care. I have to dodge cars that you crash into all the time. It's really no different.
That's fair. That one was a genuine panic because he all of a sudden just slammed on his brakes in front of me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was gonna say, this really looks like the corner where you don't want to be going around the outside of another truck.
And I'm still going to be going faster than him when I merge back on. I don't know if I'm going to merge into you, though.
You off. No, you won't. I'm holding far enough back. Oh, and we have to... Oh, no, that's just how the road goes. I was gonna say, I thought we were gonna have to get off, but we're not. That's just because we're going up into a mountain pass.
Yeah, I'm staying left lane. Because that guy's a stupid bitch.
I have no idea why that AI even got over, because now it's all the way over in the right lane again.
I'm just running 15th, just foot to the floor.
Just floored at 9th, and I really probably shouldn't be, but I'm not at downshift RPM, so... What in the world just happened there?
It touched the guardrail and slammed the front end 45 to the road. So the only way to avoid flipping, was to let it kind of go that way so that I could not flip.
This thing really is not appreciating this hill, but it sure is holding RPM.
I'm gonna stay as far left as I can.
Okay.
You're clear of
Choose a
me.
lane, dude.
Well, he chose he wanted to be in the middle one, apparently. Because he almost merged into the side of my trailer. Fuck that guy.
No.
This is becoming a slalom up this.
I really want to kill this guy, but I'm gonna try not to. Oh, well, it didn't work.
I almost murdered myself on the back of your trailer.
Oh, maybe don't do that.
Your trailer almost went underneath me through the ground.
I finally made it to downshift RPM.
I just malfunctioned.
Oh.
We're good though. It started right back up.
I thought you repaired it.
Yeah, and then I bounced off the guardrail.
Oh, right.
It was good until I bounced off the guardrail.
Yeah. I'm confused. I must have just turned in sooner than you, because, like, I have way longer truck than you do, but I made that corner.
What speed were you going?
I don't know, and that may have been it, is that I was just going slower.
I was over 50 and I also bounced off the inside of it. I kind of picked up the inside of my truck.
Could have been it. See you back there.
I'm like neck and neck with your Jeep right now.
See that.
I'm starting to catch you.
Yeah, the fast lane. Yeah, you and your superior geared 18 speed.
It's clearly not helping that much.
Well, it's downhill, so my performance loss from having 10 is mitigated to some degree. These two engines do quite literally make the same amount of torque over the same range. This is probably gonna go bad if I keep going too quickly.
Fuck.
Oh, murdered him. Oh, I murdered him, and then he decided he wasn't going to be murdered. So it actually ended up better for you.
I both love and hate this right now. Listening to the Jakes down the hill is really fun, but... we're racing when we really should not be.
That's literally uncommon. You say it like this isn't something new. It's not.
No, I'm not stopping. I know my truck's damaged. I'm not giving you the chance to tell me. Yeah, because my truck is damaged.
I got the green light. Sucks to suck.
I'm not stopping.
Speed right on past at 80 miles an hour.
I'm gonna speed on past at whatever my truck will do. Breaking the law, breaking the law.
There's a lot of lag right now, and I don't like it. I'm doing 75.
That was part of why I slowed down. Was I was starting to lag, and then we were also just so neck and neck, and then road was just getting narrower and narrower. I lost...
It was very dangerous, but it was fun.
Yeah, I lost my inside lane, or my left lane cowboy lane, and then we lost the right lane cowboy lane mostly. And I was like, fuck. We're gonna slow her down.
This is not looking good.
What,
You
for
somehow
repairs?
seemingly overtaken me at like 120 miles per hour.
Uh-oh.
You're now like way far ahead of me.
I'm behind you still.
Oh. Okay, now it's just back to normal, whatever. Okay,
Stop up here. Stop up here.
Oh, okay.
Because I need repairs.
I should probably do. I am slowing down.
I don't know how I didn't hit that guy if I didn't. Did I hit him? I did not.
I was not looking.
Well, that was not very fucking nice of you.
What? I tried to stay like not entirely.
No, not
in it
you.
So you could access it. Oh.
The truck that T-boned the shit out of me. I realized as I said it that it probably sounded like I was talking to you.
Just a little bit.
No, I got absolutely fucking T-boned the shit out of by
Yeah, they sure love doing it.
the truck.
It's
Okay,
definitely
so we're
entirely
gonna
their
set it
fault.
to
Has
repair
nothing
all.
to do with us.
Yeah, it's all their fault.
Okay, so is your engine on right now? Yes.
Yeah.
So stop and shut your engine off. And then I'm gonna start mine. And if it sounds a lot like yours, then it's the wrong sound. But if it sounds like a 6.7, then it's probably the one I want it to be. Where
It
it's kinda, like,
sounded-
fairly quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet at idle. Yeah, it sounds similar to a 6.7, I think.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought. Is actually referencing the correct file for the sound. I don't know why your engine sound doesn't work for me, because we both have that mod on.
Yeah, we both have to have the mod on.
Yeah.
Oh. I was trying to make it into the pump and I almost hit the safety bar.
I am going to get fuel.
I'm not.
Okay.
I've still got a lot. And I want to get it low enough that I can video what it looks like when I fill up from low.
That was at half a tank, so I'll just do it on here. Slightly over half a tank technically, but good enough for who's more.
I mean, you're the only one really affected by it, so...
Yeah, that's why I said good enough for who it's for. Because it's for me. Okay, bye.
I'm just gonna let it auto shift.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be very slow.
Well, I have a 10 speed and I'm going up a hill. So I'm not going to be immensely fast either. Cruise control still set, so that's cool. Wow, that guy's going really slow. That guy just tried to cut me off. Cowboy lane for me.
I'm also cowboy laning it.
It's a good idea.
Because traffic is basically at a stop.
There is more lag again, and I don't know why.
I'm still in the cowboy lane.
I'm in the fast lane because it's clear over here.
It's trying to tell me that I need to turn off my diffs.
Yeah, it keeps doing that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't care what it wants. I like my diffs on. Yeah, I like my diffs on.
I like increasing my tire wear.
I know I can go off-roading now.
I'm ready to go off-road at any second.
Exactly.
With which you is a high likelihood.
Yeah, like right now. Well, nope, there's a guardrail there. Skirt.
Fuck that car.
Like right now. I'm gonna bob and weave the... Well, shit.
Well,
Shit!
just got fucking
Cowboy... Well,
murdered.
I also got murdered. By the traffic that murdered you. Not quite as murdered as you, but like... Traffic did come to a complete stop in front of me, coincidentally. I sure wonder what could have happened that traffic came to a complete stop ahead of me, but... On an unrelated note, my check engine light is back.
Mine will be too.
I don't care about the differential. Shut the hell up.
I'm somehow still only at 4% cargo damage, which
9%.
I'm doing better than you. Not that that's a high bar, I guess.
Yeah, I did end up upside down. I'd sure hope yours is less
Yes,
damaged.
this is true.
That was before I started the stream, so I think.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I think so.
What would have been fun would have been starting the stream when we started driving, but
Yeah, you didn't think about it then.
yeah.
Okay, we're coming into Ontario and there's repair there, so I am going to do that.
Yeah, I probably should too, even though I'm not super damaged.
Yeah, I'm 19%, so it's gonna be a pain and cut out on me if I don't.
I've gone through 400,000 so far, by the way.
How we?
300,000 actually. Because I was at 7.4 when we started driving with this load. And I'm at 7.1 million.
I don't understand how you've managed to spend so much money.
Because my truck keeps exploding.
Yeah, but I've like not even gone through 100 grand and I've been some pretty bad crashes too.
That's not what I wanted. I did also swap the motor 3 times.
Does help.
And that alone was almost 100 grand.
Yeah.
Race car. Race car. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Ah!
That's gone poorly.
It's fine. I didn't need that anyways.
If you say so.
Are we gonna set our cruise to 80
No,
and do the car speed limit?
no,
Why not?
because I said not.
Aww. Well, I guess I'll get to our speed limit eventually.
You're gonna get there before me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm at 64 right now.
I'm at 66.
Yeah, you're going faster than me already.
I also started with more momentum around that corner. Oh god. Well, that went poorly.
Yeah, it did. What did you find?
Guardrail.
Oh. Did you get squirrel?
I opened my soda and it started spilling all over me.
Oh.
And it's been sitting on the floor for a while.
Ah.
So there's no reason it should have been shaken.
Shaken, not stirred. Such a stupid stupid comment to make, and yet here I am making it. Yeah, that's the only valid response to that. It's just disappointment and anger.
I'm just gonna F7 me to service.
Okay.
I'm not replacing the tires.
Man, it really
I will
wants to
die
replace
on that hill.
Developers, fix it. We shouldn't have to replace our tires until they're like 75% worn.
I'm not gonna zero it because I don't feel like dealing with grabbing that. Well, my keyboard's over there. Never mind. 0. My keyboard's where I can actually just reach the number pad and not worry about it. Control F9, F5.
Oh, hi.
1.
I was just about to pull up forward into that area, but then you appeared. Watch
I
out for
couldn't
this
see you,
Freightliner.
so. No, Freightliner, you're not getting past me. Get up here, White Fang. We're stopping this guy.
You belong. I'll try. We're gonna have to play blocker really good. He's bobbing and weaving.
I'm sitting right on the line, so.
I can't see how that goes for you.
He's literally bobbing and weaving. Oh my god.
Box him in, box him in.
Okay, you're on his right side. I'm in the left lane. Get up next to me.
Next to you, I can box him in right here, and then he can't even change lanes.
That's fair. But it was really entertaining watching him bob and weave.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start sending it now, so.
Okay.
Lick the stamp and send it. I might have to actually, like, start replacing parts because I'm permanent check engine light now.
It's suboptimal.
I love this turbo noise.
Alright, only 1,200 miles to go.
Hell yeah.
We're almost 3/4 of the way done.
And then once we get there, I'll end stream and I'll go get my dinner.
At what, 3 a.m.?
Yeah. Quick Trip. They love me there.
I'll take your word for it.
I think I know a cashier at every time of day at this point. One of them loves the weather report on my way back from work.
Weather report. It's raining.
Well, there was a small child in the road and I ran him over.
That was a reference that just went straight over your head.
I think I recognized it, I just could not tell you what it's from.
I also did say it slightly wrong, because it's supposed to be weather update rather than weather report.
What's it from? And I'll tell you if I do actually recognize it.
The history of everything, I guess.
Oh yeah.
There's like the history of the entire world, I guess. I forget what it was.
Yeah, it's the history of the entire world, I guess. The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, I got flashed for my low beams the other night with the Dakota.
Wow. I'm surprised someone was that dense to think that those were your high beams.
And it was a semi too.
Wow.
And I could see them on the grill of his truck that the line was nowhere near his windshield. Because I have the aftermarket ones that actually have a line of their height. And they were nowhere near his windshield.
Yeah.
I was tempted to shine the brights, but I know that they don't shine out enough that it would have gotten him.
Yeah.
That's why with the dually, it's gonna get a bunch of aftermarket lights on it in a bunch of different locations.
Reason, no other reason.
Basically, because it's not going to be four-wheel drive for quite a long while, so it's not going to have a reason to have the lights really, other than work lights, but the ones on the front are going to be on a separate switch so that I can just, God is here, and then turn them back off for a second.
Have a collapsed sun in your general direction.
Yeah. Here, have some daylight.
I always come back to this. It's usually in the form of weapons, but there's the to whom it may concern kind of weapon, and then there's the fuck you specifically kind of weapon.
Yeah.
The A10 is a weapon of to whom it may concern. It might kill the enemy. It also might kill you, the friendly.
Yeah.
And then you have the other end of the spectrum that's like that one missile that we have that has like swords that pop out of it. And that's a very like fuck you specifically type of weapon.
Yeah. I mean, the A10 is also a to whom it may concern because it may also kill itself if the guy doesn't let go of the trigger soon enough. It's got enough recoil that it will stall out in the sky.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, the A10 is crazy. It's got so much recoil that
I wonder what might happen if we build a plane around this gun. Turns out that was not a very good idea.
they could have put better thrusters on it by now, but they haven't. Or engines. But
It's fine.
when it was built, they found that out because they held the gun down too long and it started going backwards midair and proceeded to hit the ground.
I would call that suboptimal.
Yeah, that's why they only do the short, like, 5 seconds of fire. Because longer than that, it starts to slow down the plane too much and it will stall and then fall out of the sky.
Never heard of that. That's something I know of with the Soviet Union version of a ground attack aircraft. Because it was like a very similar thing, but it had an even higher rate of fire. And it was known to just like shake the aircraft that it was mounted to apart. There's multiple stories of like breaking the radios or knocking the canopy off or knocking the instrument panel off. And
See, the difference is the A10,
Like that.
the A10 stays in one piece until it hits the ground. I got greenlit, by the way.
Yes. Me too.
The guy with the dry van gets pulled into the way station, but we don't.
No.
I mean, I guess
That's fine.
technically that would be more of a concern with, you know, what could be hidden in the dry van, but they also don't inspect inside the dry van.
I mean, you see these two coming down the road, you know that they're probably permitted for what they're doing because, like,
Yeah.
it's pretty freaking obvious. But like for a dry van, you could pretty easily be overweight. And
Yeah.
not, like, be obvious that you're overweight
Yeah.
because it's a big box. You can kind of just put a lot of things in there, and a lot of those things might be really heavy, and a lot of them may not be.
That, and to get these kinds of permits, you usually have to have your truck inspected fairly often to maintain the permits.
You know?
A lot of states won't give you the permit without being inspected. And by a lot of states, I mean like California, but
I don't think California is a good yardstick for a lot of states.
yeah, well, I know there are a few others, I just don't remember what they are. Hence why Casey has the truck that actually has emissions on it, because California.
Well, I mean, that's irrelevant for heavy haul because anything older than 2010 is automatically not allowed in California.
Yeah,
So it's not a heavy haul thing; it's across the board.
yeah. Random thing though, it was really entertaining when he got the Atlas and was testing it with the military truck when he was
Yeah,
just
you're
trying to
bending
drag
the
it.
frame.
Yeah, just picking it up in the, well, almost not picking up the front end of the truck because the front end of the truck was just so heavy compared to where it was picking up that it was just bending.
Yeah.
See, now the speed limit is just 80, so like we should just go 80.
Okay.
It's not like we're going over the truck speed limit anymore, because they just made the whole speed limit 80.
I just don't like doing 80 because you're well over 1500 RPM then.
This one actually isn't well over. This one's only at like 1550.
That must be nice. I'm at 1600.
Ah,
And I don't know how that works because we have the same overdrive and the same final drive. So that doesn't make sense.
no idea. Sounds real happy to be here though, like not even sarcastically. I'm just gonna bump it up to 85 for a second. I'll drop down to 75 so you can catch up. Just want to see how she runs if I get up to 85.
Okay.
See if it's overworking itself or not. Yeah, that's making the turbo sound kinda sketch. It's at a weird spot in the audio profile.
Yeah, that engine just doesn't really like more than about 50.
Uh-oh.
Seems to be.
I'm lagging really bad. And if I steer in the lag spike, it actually fully inputs my steering. And then it comes out of the lag with my tires turned 45 degrees and almost crashes me into the wall.
Yeah, it's not optimal there.
I got a bypass again.
I did not. 2, 5.
I'm back down to 75.
Well, I guess I will be too.
Yeah. Catch up first and then... I don't want to drop.
Far behind.
Oh, and we're supposed to get off here anyways, so... I'll tell you if you can do 75 around this one.
Okay.
You cannot.
Okay.
It's like a 70-mile-an-hour corner. I realize I should probably actually have YouTube open, even though I highly doubt anyone's gonna comment or anything. I love the sound of this truck.
That's what you keep saying.
It keeps reminding me. Yeah, it's gonna be about midnight when we finish this. For you, at least.
Yeah. I think it's going to be later than that. Got just under 1,000 miles. And 20 minutes until then.
Yeah.
20 minutes or 30 minutes seem to roughly equate to a 4-hour trip, and we have, what, 15, 19?
Yeah, it might be closer to 1 for you.
Probably. Good thing it's the weekend.
Yeah. That's why I also haven't asked, other than I don't get home until about now. Well, later than now.
Yeah. This looks like a not 75 corner.
Yeah, that one was about a 60. We're back up to 80. I don't know if you actually want to do 80 or not. That was a bad leg spike.
I'll set for it.
Okay. I too have set for it.
Right.
It's telling me I'm supposed to stop. I don't believe it.
It thinks I should too.
I'm ignoring it.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law. I'm gonna be really sad if I look back at this later and see that it hasn't been picking you up. I set back to 75, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
I just noticed that it dropped to 75, so
Too.
I don't know how
Gotta
far
get a little
behind me you
closer
are.
to you, and then I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because I can see you, but you're a little bit far.
Yeah, it's getting really laggy, so. Just keep that in mind that I'm starting to lag a bunch.
Yeah. Muffin Mondays. Certainly is one of the billboards of all time.
I forgot I had it in auto. We'll take it back out of auto. I went to downshift forgetting that it was in auto and put it in
Just send
neutral.
straight to neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be 75 for a while. Never mind. Turns out I was wrong.
I'm just gonna leave it at 75. We get up to 80 and then it immediately drops back down to 75 pretty much every time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't gonna pull this hill at 80 anyways. Man, I shed a lot of speed on that hill.
I lost almost 10 miles per hour.
I think it's about what I lost. I think that was just my 18 speed getting you right there.
No, because we're in the same gear at that point. Same gear, same final drive.
Well, I just accelerating right there. There's going to be a slalom ahead of you, by the way. I don't think I killed anyone, but they'll also probably be past where there is no cowboy lane for you.
No, it was fine. Yeah, with us both, because these engines are functionally the same, and then the gear ratios are the same, both in the transmission and in the differential.
Yeah.
So, realistically, they perform the same.
Yeah, I did. Or,
The
I
difference comes when
downshifted
you
to
downshift.
17. Yeah, I downshifted to 17, and at about 70, I downshifted. Hey, this is the tunnel that had the truck light on fire in it in real life.
I didn't know that.
I think. That should be the tunnel. Yeah, that should be that tunnel.
Eisenhower Memorial, right?
I think? I don't remember.
Because if it's the Eisenhower Memorial Tunnel, that's in Colorado. Or, I think it's in Colorado.
I don't remember.
That's
I remember it was last year and there was a shit ton of trucks that lit on fire and burned up in the tunnel. There was a huge pile up in the tunnel. Like last year. Maybe 24. I don't remember. It was in the last 2 years. There was a huge pile up in one of the tunnels, and then that lane was closed for at least a year. I don't remember. So it might have been 2 years ago. I just remember seeing the video of a truck going in and then wrecking and the guy kicking the windshield out, and you just hear everything going on and hear the screams of the people in the cars. It was honestly kind of traumatizing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, speed up to 80 on the hill. Yeah. I think it upped to speed limit before the hill, but I just saw the speed limit on the hill. Yeah, we're gonna do 80 uphill. Yeah. That makes sense.
That is a bad train composition there.
I didn't really look at it.
He's got a bunch of auto racks behind a completely empty flat car. It's a really good way to have at least one car off the tracks.
Yeah. I mean, auto racks aren't overly heavy that I know of. I mean, they're still heavy enough that it would be bad behind a flat car, but
Yeah.
if they're empty, they shouldn't be too much heavier than a flat car.
Yeah. Of course, there's no telling if those were empty or not.
Yeah. Just like we could be empty for all we know. Life is a simulation. No. Can you tell I barely slept last night?
Yeah.
We have done about 200 miles in about 10 minutes.
Pretty efficient compared to what we were doing before.
Yeah. Well, we also haven't wrecked in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
We also haven't had to stop, which I don't know what your fuel's looking like, but I'm at about half.
I'm under half.
My wipers are on, so if they're gonna engage, they're gonna engage on their own.
Yeah.
I have them on auto mode.
Too. At least I think I do. Unless they got reset.
My keyboard says they're still on, so...
You and your fancy keyboard.
Yeah, they're still on. This is gonna be like an accidental 2-hour stream.
I guess that's what happens when you take a 4,000 mile job.
Yeah, and I only started it like halfway through.
Yeah.
After we wrecked like 3 times, and I was like, okay, I want to catch this on camera, and now we aren't gonna catch any on camera.
And we could suddenly just both drive normally.
Yeah.
For the most part. It's because we got consistently onto freeways that weren't going through cities.
Yeah. I just crossed 10,000 miles on this truck, by the way.
Nice. My truck has 8,264. The K100 had like 20,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of miles in this gun.
It's a lot of miles in general for how little we really drive.
Really, we don't drive very little if we put that many miles on it.
Well, I'm saying game-wise.
That's
How
not
little
true.
time. I should say how little time we play.
I mean, I've played it a lot, this save a lot by myself,
Yeah.
so that's part of it.
But I mean, think about how much I drive, and I put 30,000 miles on the Dakota in a year. For trucks, for 20,000 miles and how short of a time we play, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, think about the trips that I had in that year. I went to Kansas, I went to Southern Illinois. Like, they aren't short drives.
No.
And then I always drove quite a bit around home.
I mean, I figured it out at New Year's. I put over 10,000 on my truck, and I wasn't even employed for the whole year.
Yeah.
I was only employed for just over half the year. So it'll probably be like 15,000 a year if I drive that truck for the whole year this year.
I think I'm coming up on my oil change again.
Yeah.
Already. And I've been doing them at 5, or no, I'm not. I think I just crossed 236 in the Dakota.
Yeah. I'm at 102, I think. 102 or 103, I think 103. Me and
Yeah.
my no miles GMT 800.
Yeah. I've got 299 in the GMC Dually,
Yep.
and then 236 in the Dakota.
Is that GMC a turbo truck?
Yeah, it's the 6.5 turbo.
It's got the goofy turbo.
Yeah, the one bank of exhaust turbo.
Yep.
I wonder how hard it would be to put twins on it.
Probably not very.
I'm gonna ask Kilby about that, because he knows more about those trucks.
Yeah. It is really weird driving up this pass in the game, because I would drive this pass like weekly, multiple times a week when I lived out here.
Yeah.
It's a really weird contrast. The area that I would go just doesn't even exist in the game.
And I'm lagging really bad, and I'm coming up on traffic.
You know, we're also coming into Cheyenne, I think. Where are we
Yeah.
coming into?
Cheyenne.
Yep. I'm surprised that I was right, quite frankly.
I'm hearing the VGT have a seizure right now. Because I was going downhill just enough that it was on 78 and edging 79, so it was starting to kick on the engine brake. But it wasn't quite needing it, so it was on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off.
Yeah.
So the turbo was just going shh. And it was really entertaining.
I don't know if that would be a VGT sound. I haven't paid close enough attention to it. Because
It sounds
like that wouldn't have a VGT, but it's hugely modified in theory, so.
It sounds like VGT unless it's compounds, but I don't remember if this was a compound turbo truck or compound turbo engine.
According to the mod description, it is, yeah.
Well, and it might be just that it's lighting the small turbo, but
Your small turbo is always lit. It's the big turbo that doesn't wind up until you put load on it.
yeah. In theory.
What's the point? What's the point?
Now I really want to message Hilby and ask if how hard that would be to do.
Twin turbo 6.5 and it still makes no power and no torque.
Well, obviously. Twin hood stack it too, no.
Oh god.
No, just independent or fully twin exhaust it out both sides of the truck.
Dual bed exits, but not
Oh,
stacks.
yeah.
Exits.
No, side exits.
Yeah.
I will never bed stack that truck because of what I want to do to it.
Actually keep the truck useful. How unusual.
Well, I want to put like a ladder rack, but only like the front half basically. The part that goes over the cab, and then have arms that come down and back. But so that it holds the leverage of the ladder rack down.
Yeah.
The part that goes over the cab, and then I'd have a second part that I could bolt in that would go over the bed, but it would be removable. So if I'm gonna tow a gooseneck, I still have clearance.
Yeah.
And traffic's at a standstill. I'm gonna murder a semi in the left lane, probably.
I see that. You did indeed. And then he tried to cut over in front of me, but I was expecting.
And now I'm extreme cowboy laning it.
I'm just gonna go for the other lane. Other cowboy lane.
Left lane or right lane cowboy lane?
Right lane.
Okay, I was in the left lane cowboy lane.
Yeah, I know. That was... Oh, no network connection. Might
Oh.
be about to crash. Is it going to survive?
Yep. Crashed. Do you want me to stop and let you reload, or?
I'll just try and rejoin. It should let me. It usually will. Yep. What was the password again? Oh, right.
FECK. It's not like anyone's gonna join. No one has my Steam other than you or Dark. And I believe it's set to friends only. I'm stopping up here where there's fuel and everything.
Yeah. I need to do that anyways.
Yeah.
I'll probably need to repair because I ate a reflector. Yeah, 5%. Yeah, realistically, back to the turbo situation on that engine. You could do it, set it up as a VGT if you wanted to, but usually compounds and VGTs on a very modified engine are not common to my knowledge, but I'm not a person who really knows anything about aftermarket stuff for these engines. So,
I mean, my
take
question
that with
is,
several grains of salt.
my question is, with compounds, would VGTs be any sort of benefit?
I mean, mean, depends on what your definition of benefit is. They're lighter.
Would it, putting VGTs on it, would it actually, like, big turbo wise, would it spool any better? Or would it be worth it? Or would it just be stupid to put a big VGT on the small non-VGT, basically?
If you're gonna
Or would
put
you
a
be better off just
VGT
putting a single
in a-
VGT?
If you're gonna put a VGT in a compound system, I think you would do it on the smaller turbo, so that it wouldn't, like, obviously it's already wastegated, but having a VGT would help make it not restrictive. But it's kind of a situation where it's like diminishing returns, I feel. But I'm not an engineer, so. Because I believe International used or does use a VGT with compounds, but obviously they're using that for EGR reasons rather than anything else necessarily.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to create back pressure in your manifold in order to help your EGR system correctly function. There's other ways to do it, but that's kind of the most common.
Yeah, I just was curious, because, I mean, to me, having VGT on the big turbo means you could help that little turbo light it a little bit.
I mean,
And you
yeah,
could put a little
could,
bit
but
bigger big turbo on it, because it would be able to, I guess, for lack of better term, it could choke itself down a little bit more so that the little turbo could light a bigger turbo. An even bigger turbo.
the little turbo isn't doing anything to light the turbo. It's feeding air to the engine only. The engine is still, at the end of the day, what's spinning up the turbo.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it has to blow through the big turbo in order to get to the engine, so it does something, but that's not the point. Where are you?
Huh?
Where are you?
I'm on the entrance ramp. I don't know if you grabbed fuel yet or not.
I have not.
Okay. Well, then I will just very
Accidentally went to the
slowly
dealership.
accelerate. I'll just accelerate very slowly.
Okay.
My cruise is just set at 45, waiting.
Oh.
I got bored of slowly accelerating, so. I'll just let you get close to catching up, and then I'll accelerate again.
Okay. a 40 minimum sign right at the end of that on-ramp. It's like, yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best here.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard when you're grossing like 130,000 pounds.
Yeah, you'll have that on them big jobs. So I take it I should start accelerating again?
Maybe?
How fast are you going?
Currently doing 73. But
Yeah.
you're only just now coming into view on my big map, not even on my dashboard map.
I just set my cruise to 75 and I'm letting it auto shift up there, so. It slammed it into 17th and is lugging the hell out of it, so. I wonder what the temperature is outside. Negative 15, light work.
A little chilly.
I'll start the Dakota and bounce it right off the limiter.
You really shouldn't do that.
It'll be fine.
Hopefully.
You know, I know it was cold today because the Dakota was still blowing, you know, haze or whatever the fuck you want to call it out of the exhaust after 45 minutes of driving one way at 3,000 RPMs in 4th gear. Because if I put it in 5th gear, it just slowed down.
A lot of lag.
I also just hit a lot of lag. As you said, okay, my game just like froze up for a second.
Yeah, that's how it looked like on my end, because I was just very rapidly approaching you while you were stationary in the freeway.
Huh. How far behind me are you? Because I just dropped to 70.
I just passed that last off-ramp where there was a repair station and fuel.
Okay, I'll drop back. I'll stay at 70 for a minute. I just passed the on-ramp from the rest stop.
Past the on-ramp.
I see I have a lot of DLCs I'm gonna have to buy. I just zoomed out the map and saw the amount of gray states without any roads, and I'm like, that's a lot of DLCs. I'll just wait until the next sale.
Yep.
Which I'm guessing is going to be the summer sale.
I think so.
I'm not stopping. When are you guys going to figure it out? I don't care about your stupid way stations. I just lagged really bad.
I just killed someone.
I'm stuttering a lot right now.
See how this goes. Yeah, I'm not stopping either.
So that means you aren't super far back anymore.
No, I can just barely see your name on the in-cab map now.
Okay.
What do you have? Oh, bulldozer.
There's a cop sitting in the median.
Gonna go slow in the slow lane. Yes, he was.
There's somebody stopped in the fast lane.
Boy.
I totally have nothing to do with why they stopped.
May have despawned.
Okay. Yeah, I am stuttering really bad right now. I didn't realize Elm Creek or Alma were real places. I mean, I kind of guessed Alma was a real place. I didn't realize it was big enough to have a sign, though.
Guess so.
Neither did I Elm Creek.
I don't think my town is big enough to have a sign.
I know mine isn't. Well... No, it does have some off of 151.
Must be
I guess-
nice to have some recognition.
I guess I'll have to get Iowa to see if 151 exists. Because I know it exists in Iowa, too. Goes out of Wisconsin into Iowa. Because I think that was a good half of my trip was on 151 when I went to Kansas. Okay. I'm going back up to 75 now because I see you on my truck map.
Yep.
Now imagine if we had gone through Colorado and did the cool mountain roads. The really long ones.
Yeah, it would have been something.
We'll have to do that next time we play.
Maybe.
Run some heavy haul up.
Gonna go slow go slow in the slow lane.
Run some heavy haul up the mountains. Okay, choose a lane, dude. Have you seen this guy?
I have not, but I can bet I know why. Because they like move over for. It's so.
I just
ridiculous
murdered
that
him.
I see that. They'll move over for the merge lane when there's no one there, but then when there's another car there, they just don't.
You know, there was he moved back and forth like 6 times
You know.
for no reason. And then I went to pass him and he all of a sudden decided to move over again. So I murdered him.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. Choose a lane. And we're getting off of this freeway.
I definitely realized that. Cowboy lane. It's actually called the JB lane.
It is now, I guess. How much cargo damage do you have?
12.
Mine's up to 6 now.
I'm probably not gonna even make back what I spent on this trip.
Might not. I remember there's one trip that we did where you actually lost money, like even in like the in payments.
Yeah.
You actually lost money.
Yeah, I think that was one time, the time that I damaged the cargo so badly that it was like, how about no?
How about you pay us? To my recollection, they didn't charge you very much, but you did not make any money, and you did in fact lose money.
Yeah, aside from all the repairs that I had.
Yeah, aside from damage.
That was a night that I was really laggy though. Because I remember that because they were...
Or are you just like really tired?
I'm pretty sure I was lagging because I remember cars just spawning in front of me and then all of a sudden I'd be facing backwards and it's like, well, what the hell? Because I'm really tired tonight and I haven't wrecked nearly as much as normal.
Being tired actually makes you a better driver.
There's stop traffic, by the way.
I see that.
There's no traffic once you get past the stop traffic.
Huh.
There is a lot of lag, though.
This is a flustercluck entirely by the AIs. Huh. My high beam indicator on my dash does not work.
I don't think mine does either.
I don't know what it is, because, like, recently with this truck, I found where it just, like, won't have the sounds for the turn signals.
Hmm.
So like you have your turn signal on, you have the light working, but there's just none of the clicky noises.
Hmm. Yeah, so if I'm running 70 and or 75 and a 50, they don't call me into the way station. But if I'm running 75 and an 80, they run me into the way station.
Okay, that was 100% your fault.
Who, me?
You just merged directly into me.
Oh.
Never punished.
Traffic's getting really bad, and my leg is getting really bad.
The two are probably correlated. I don't see you, and I don't like that fact.
I'll slow her down.
I don't think that would help. I think I might see you now. Okay, yeah, I did. It's just like I felt like I was really close to you on the map, but I couldn't like see your name tag or anything. And I was like, is he like invisible and like about to appear somewhere and like launch me into space? No, it was fine.
Hmm.
I will say, you do need to turn your voice suppression on, because I can, like, hear you breathing.
Ah. It should still be on. I don't... Discord's fucking weird.
Yeah, have to look at it, I guess. It's... Yeah.
Dark did say that this microphone was a lot better than my other one, too. Because...
Yeah.
I had it turned entirely away from my face, like as opposite direction as it could be, and he still heard me eating, so...
Okay.
Whereas my other one, I could kind of turn it away from my face, and then he couldn't hear me, and he couldn't hear me eat. So I would have to, you know, take a bite, chew, and then... I might have just killed a Mustang and a semi in front of you.
You did.
But the old one, I could turn it away from my face, and he wouldn't hear anything. And I'd have to turn it back to talk. This one, I had it turned entirely away, the same way I would do with my old one, and he could still hear me.
Very sensitive.
Yeah. That was odd.
What was odd?
I had it in auto mode, and it was actually holding 16th instead of putting it in into 18th. And 16th was basically at rev limiter. So I don't know why it was holding it, but it was.
The hill, I'm guessing.
No, because even then it'll upshift. It doesn't downshift for hills.
It's variable. I think it depends on how bad the hill is. But I don't know. I can't like. I know there's a downshift mechanic where it has its own like set value for an RPM range that's allowable.
Yeah.
And it's called power. It's like power or something. Power RPM. And like that seemingly applies to when it's pulling hills heavily loaded, but it doesn't seem to always do it.
Weird.
You can have a different shift strategy between high range and then you have that power range. Maybe it just decided to put it into power mode.
Thank God we're almost there. 20 more miles.
How dare you throw that sign at me?
I thought it tasted good.
I didn't.
Oh no, I only got a tolerable. I only lost 228,000 in damage for 12.2%.
Ouch.
12.2%
Reasonable.
damage.
I made $281,000.
Yeah, see, the driven distance was only just under 3,000 miles.
Yep. 28.
Total distance was over
94.
4,000.
775.8. Average fuel consumption, a whopping 3.73 miles per gallon.
Hey, that's a pretty nice gear ratio. Not quite as nice as a 3.55, but
If you want to accelerate, 373 is better than a 355.
accelerating is for nerds. I don't remember what this one was specifically for. I think this one was a... That one might have been a heavy haul. Or no, that one was a dry van truck. That Res built. That one I'm gonna sell. Because that wasn't what I wanted it to be. Okay, well. I'm gonna build another truck.
Okay.
Should I do a W9?
If you want to.
What one did you do? Is that just the W900 day cab that I can start it off of? Or do I have to
You can
use,
throw whichever config you want.
okay, just whatever W9 config.
Yeah. No, I'm not replacing my tires. Not only no, but fuck no.
Why does the drives have to be so far away?
If you do a medium chassis, you can do the short medium, which puts the drives right behind the fuel tanks.
Short,
But if you,
medium? Well, I want to do a
yeah.
tri-drive.
Oh well, you're shit out of luck then.
Yeah, and I want this specific cab. There's your Cummins. Technically, my motor's a little bit more foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah. technically, you
2803 versus 2800 even.
Well, you see, and that's the part where I'm actually lying because it makes the same amount of torque. I just don't claim it.
Mm,
Because I like a nice, even, round number.
sure.
I'm not lying. Oh, my K100 has some interesting airlines going on. What's going on there?
We're giving it all the tanks. We're giving it all the lights too.
The thing that kind of annoys me about the C16 is that he didn't set it up with a script that doesn't allow it, that makes it to where you don't have to have the def tank on it.
Yeah.
So you just can't remove the def tank even though it's a pre-def engine.
Did you do the roof deflector or the turbo wing? I forget.
Mine just has the roof deflector.
Okay, I'm gonna do the turbo wing to be different.
Okay.
We're gonna throw the heavy duty dynamics on it because obviously we gotta have them big old meaty Larry Hoovers on the back. Okay. 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 Company trailer manager. Where are you at?
The place where we dropped off.
I will be there in a minute. To show you my new whip.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna end up throwing a 10 speed in this. I'm realizing I never did that. I threw an 18 in it, but Jakes don't sound very nice in this.
No, but it's an emissions truck, so.
You're out of the no collision zone.
Okay. I came over here because I wanted to look at the truck, because you
Yeah.
wouldn't come any closer.
I was adjusting my mirrors so that I could actually see if I could get closer.
Mm.
I was gonna park under the lights over here. I went for the idea of as many axles as possible.
As many special editions at once as possible.
Oh yeah.
See, if you have so many tires, they'll ask you to replace them more often, and I can tell it, fuck no, more often.
You say so. I like your seat mismatch.
There's a seat mismatch.
Yeah, at least in the overworld model. you have like tan cloth seats, but you have a black interior. That may only be on my end.
I think that's just on your end. They look black or gray and white for me.
So it must just be the game.
I just realized the bottom bed is actually a couch.
Uh-huh.
I didn't look behind me when I spec'd it.
Hmm.
That's pretty neat. Does that mean it would have seatbelts?
No idea.
I think I see seatbelts on the front. I don't know. Think I can turn around in here?
Probably.
I'm probably gonna end up putting the cat motor in it just because I like the way the cat motor sounds. I just wanted to try this one.
Okay.
See how it sounded. Because I can't exactly tell when I'm sitting next to you.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't
But-
say it sounds bad, but it's not as good sounding as the cat.
Yeah. Especially when you're extra silly like me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. One thing I will do though is I'm gonna throw a 10
That
speed
certainly
in it.
worked.
That's Do you have a name for your 10 speed or
Yes.
which one is
It's
it?
named in much the same way that most Eaton transmissions are named. It's the one at the very bottom that says it can handle 3,000 foot-pounds of input torque.
I don't have that.
Eaton UltraShift FO 30E310B VXPR.
Okay.
You have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know how they say what it's rated for.
30 is the input torque. I don't know what E3 means because I never worked with automateds. And then 10 is the amount of gears that it has. And then the B is like a revision thing, I think. Again, that might be different for automateds. I may update this to where it has a better sounding turbo. Because I'm still kind of disappointed with the PACCAR turbo.
Yeah.
So if I do that, I'll just send it to you, I guess.
Dokie doke.
And I think I am going to go ahead and get off.
Yeah.
Make my way towards sleeping.
Dokie dokie.
So I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Yep. And then I'm also going to end the stream now, so